Brace yourselves, because for the next 2 hours we are in for an almighty tussle as Sporting and Benfica seek to establish themselves as Lisbon's footballing top dogs. Both teams with a near identical record in these derbies, and this one is far too close to call. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So another Lisbon derby, and it ticks all the boxes. Capital city, capital clubs, capital divide.
Look, the supporters of both sides are known for the incredible depths they will reach in order to show allegiance to their heroes. I know that this is a term that's a bit cliched and overused, but this really is more than a game. It's place in history, what it represents. Whatever the result, don't expect this one to be plain sailing. We should be off our chairs.
And already we're underway here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Tries a shot! Goal! Benfica! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Benfica are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Shot, surely! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Cherki. Out for a throw. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Reinders. And it's Sunset. Looking tidy in possession here. Chance! And he's found the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. He's on straight chance! Goal! Sporting! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Jackson. Jones. And it's De Roon. Bremer producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rabiot, pass somewhat off target. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Doku. Pinches it off him.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Reinders. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he cuts out the supply. Well timed, excellent interception. Sporting looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Tries to play it through. Timber picks it up out wide.
Well played and well cleared.
Jones.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. There they go, hunting again.
And he's certainly onside here. Cherki. Now it's Doku. And here's Haaland. Jackson, brilliantly cut out. Timber. And claimed it back swiftly. And the pass is intercepted. Cherki. Jones. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Sporting come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied, it was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Sporting are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And the shot's on here. And that is expertly dealt with. Looking for options for movement. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Haaland! Yes! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
This is quite a battle.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
And he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. Bremer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's De Roon. Now it's Jackson. Sunset kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating.
And the shot! Goal! Benfica! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Benfica get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Timber. Acerbi. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Acerbi. Anteat. Sunset. Haaland with a definite foul there. Oh, he's taken it. Out to the right. Turns and the shot! Doku! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Jones. Knocks it into space. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 14. Número 18. Número 5.
Reinders.
Número 9.
Gehi.
Número
Teat.
21. Número
And
23.
it's Robertson.
Número 19.
And here's Gonzalez.
Número 10.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Substituição.
Cross from Robertson. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great vision. He's through here. Now it's Haaland. Can he finish? And another try! Goal! Benfica! And again they hit the front. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Benfica take the lead.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit.
Sarr has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Sarr is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Sporting really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Gonzalez. Robertson. This could be their final throw of the dice.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Benfica are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedro Neto is onto it in a flash.
Minutos de compensação.
Reinders. Gonzalez. And Robertson. 5 minutes to add. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has not gone well. Reinders. Pedro Porro tries a cross. And that is as far as it goes. Sporting illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
As you can see, we've already started here.
Can he get on the end of this?
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, good spread.
And no, that was never going to make it. Montiel.
It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
Doku in acres of space out.
Pedro Neto! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Threads one in. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Quarter of an hour played.
Timber. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Doku.
Pedro Neto! Look at the space here!
Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Timber. An instinctive delivery. Ederson claims it without any fuss.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Osimhen. Nicely spread. Montiel. Bremer wins the duel this time. Reinders. Timber. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here?
Just off target.
Hernandez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Eder Militao and Angelino. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Pedro Neto.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Rafinha.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
That has not gone well. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Osimhen. Steaming on goalwards.
Teat did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Reinders. And it's Timber. Can he get it through? Timber
Could try cutting inside here.
Montiel
With the clearance.
short changes him with that pass. Back into the middle.
Looking for the run.
Reinders. Upamecano lays it forward. Dani Olmo.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Sporting couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now, can they get him away? That's an imaginative pass. Sunset.
Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Looking to play him in. And he's intervened well there. Timber.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9 será sustituido
And the action
por
is back
el
on the
dorsal
way.
79.
Sporting are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? So what can they make of this? Doku back and defending. Doku absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's in plenty of space here. And it's Sunset. Well, that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Acerbi. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Doku. And he welcomes it in. He's having a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Montiel.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well timed, excellent interception. That'll be a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por el dorsal 22.
Osimhen.
Cambio de jugadores.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. And it's with the keeper. Well read, nice interception. Can he spark a counter here? Just about up to 75 minutes. Probing pass. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
El dorsal 23 será sustituido por el dorsal 2. Cambio de jugadores.
He's gone for the shots. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. And that has gone straight into touch. That could spell trouble. Now it's Gonzalez. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sporting have fired themselves in front.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. (1-0) as we head towards the end. He's got away, and he's on a charge. Upamecano does well to get it back. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
Sporting clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
The pass has gone astray. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Osimhen. Gets into some space. Fling. He's got full. And it's come back out to him. It's in. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
All square again into the dying minutes. And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And the keeper beats it away. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Reinders finds himself offside. He's a sharp little ball here. Gonzalez might just make this.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Bernardo Silva claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Sporting can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
What a scene this is. The locals proudly refer to this venue as the Colossus of St. Ursula. And boy, everything about this place is absolutely colossal.
The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
Oh, that's well spotted. Diogo Dalot.
That's going right the way across.
Timber promptly onto that, and that is that.
And here's Doku.
Now he's got space here.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Sporting certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Strong running down that left flank.
Tagliafico engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Neto. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for options for movement.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Casemiro.
And he's intervened well there. The ball has bounced loose now.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
That was travelling.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that is expertly dealt with.
That's going to go a long way.
Played out to the left flank. And it's Sunset. And here's Neto. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Kramaric. Not the most accurate pass. Bremer.
Casemiro.
Kramaric. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Berghaus. Passing nice and neat. Oh, good ball. There's the shot! There it is! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pedro Neto. Oh, well played. And that's going up front in a hurry. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. Berghaus. And it's Lukaku. Gets a good foot in there. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Doku.
Oh, great feet, that.
Pedro Neto. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Sporting can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Good ball, good take. In with the challenge. Reinders did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it out wide. That's a good ball. Sunset. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, again there's no way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Berghaus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with...
Can he find the finish? Sporting still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Over to the other side. That pass isn't the best. Diogo Dalot. So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Doku looking to run onto it. He's in a great position here.
Sporting really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Lukaku. Timber calmly anticipates. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Reinders. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! He's done very well to get to that.
Pedro Neto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sporting with the corner, they're first.
número 6, número 5, entran número 9, número 10, cambio.
Well, there's the clearance. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! They've done it! Sporting are all square. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Gently done. Lukaku looks to get on the end of this. Sporting still have the cards to affect this game. Opts for safety. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Berghaus, and it's Dalot. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Timber. Bernardo Silva. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
That's Gonzalez. Timber.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Casemiro. Oh, nicely intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. Berghaus. Oh, it's come loose. Hernandez. No, he's not getting his way this time. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Oh, good spread. He won't be happy with that one. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And all that remains...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Teat goes on a charge down the left. That has been slung wide. So what can they make of this? Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's had it taken off him. De Arrascaeta. Adeyemi. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Some good work on the right flank here. Now the ball in.
That was well seen too.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's good running with the ball. He's in plenty of space here. Pedro Neto tries a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way. He's on it, can he get away? Still goalless at the moment. Doku. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a great position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking to play him in. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Timber. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bernardo Silva, and that's gone loose. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Doku. Half an hour played now. And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Timber. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Doku. And claimed it back swiftly.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. De Arrascaeta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Mukoko. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Adeyemi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's burst from... He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there's his chance to lead the counter. De Arrascaeta, Acerbi does well to get it back. Looking for options, for movement. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Reinders. And it's Bernardo Silva. Great vision.
There they go, hunting again.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Timber. Reinders. And the shot!
There will be 1 minute
Mukoko.
added time.
Now, can they get him away? Pickford gets his hands on it, and we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello attendees, this
And
is
we
a
are up to the break.
children's announcement.
What a pleasant surprise
Please
to
keep
see
your eyes on
how
your
open
children during
this
the match
game
at
is
all times.
turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Hernandez. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Back they go.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Arrascaeta. That is a great pick out. Mukoko. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Real chance! Spread it left. Now it's Doku. He is through here. And he skips past his man. Oh, well played, well played. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he's managed to get free. Closing in on goal. Teat, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now that looks a decent ball. Al Nassr are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Sporting present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This for the lead. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product.
And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's done very well to get to that.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Now there's a fine ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bernardo Silva.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's good vision. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Timber gets across to intercept that. Just about up to 75 minutes. Barkley. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance, surely! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Substitution on the field.
Al Nassr with the corner. There first.
Number 8.
Clear away.
Number 94.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Number 12. Number 10. Number 3.
Oh, that's a key interception. Can he finish?
15.
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Substitutions taking place.
Mukiele getting this one clear. That's a sharp pass. Nice sequence of passes this, and he's being shifted off it. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And he welcomes it in.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving on and making good progress.
Al Nassr can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Adeyemi shoots! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Al Nassr could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Well, that... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Sporting perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Torres!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Mbappe! That was travelling.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, the feisty and energetic Vicente Lizarazu will undoubtedly be a factor here, Peter. Easily one of the best left-backs of his generation.
And a career almost as stellar as yours, Jim.
Oh, here we go. I do think he's one of the very best, though. I'm always a big admirer of him. And you know, what he did, he kind of did quietly. He just got on with his job and never really created any fuss. And I always liked that kind of head-down character.
And he was, if I recall, a terrific crosser of the ball as well.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Torres.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Upamecano, still goalless. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And a chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Howson. Caceres, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Petit. It's Pedri. Now it's Bebeto. And here's Van Basten. Kaka can see things others simply cannot. And it's been played through. Might be dangerous. And the shots! He's scored!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer after 23
So the
minutes
first
is
goal of the game.
number 9.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Bebeto, a man we've all come to watch, and he's being shifted off it. Petit. Rodri wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Kaká. Not the most accurate pass. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Applies the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Kaká. And this is Torres! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cafu. Donadoni. Torres has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Fernando Torres. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And he's in on goal! Oh, well played, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good strength. And this is Bebeto. Bebeto. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Bebeto. Petit. Torres has... And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Mbappe, played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
It's out for a goal kick. Nicely weighted ball. Upamecano. And it's Davids. And it's Pedri. It's Pedri. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a key interception. Torres might just make this. Davids. Still just a single goal between the sides. Upamecano. To Michelis. Petit. And here's Van Basten. Defending was strong and firm. Now, what about a counter-attack? Howson carries the ball down the right.
This match was
That pass isn't the best.
71,898.
Good take, and is he in? Vinicius Junior! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
After 62 minutes,
The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Oh, shooting chance!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vinicius Junior.
He has found the way through.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Cafu. Davids. Petit. Shifted it to the flank.
Van Basten.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And he welcomes it in.
Big chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team
taking
commits
place.
too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Kimmich.
That has been slung wide.
Now it's Pedri. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And it's Kimmich.
And here's Van Basten.
Nicely spread. Now it's Kaka.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Kaka. Stood up well to him there.
Kaka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's in a great position here.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the...
Sane! Always going over the top. Cristiano Ronaldo. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now it's Mbappe. Upamecano.
Added minute has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's good play.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Mbappe given the lift of his goal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rodri.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Kaka taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that was very necessary. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Now it's Van Basten. Now that's well seen too. And here's Mbappe. Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's well positioned here. Pass somewhat off target. Cafu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Van Basten. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly unsung.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. What a throw in. Caceres. Still goalless at the moment. Belletti. And here's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Vinicius Junior. Donatoni. Petit. Donatoni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kaka. And it's Rodri. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. In with the challenge. And here's Van Basten. And it's played in. Cleared without hesitation. Now, can they get it back? Foot in. Davids really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Kaka! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Petit. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Short changes him with that pass. Petit. He's on it, can he get away? Van Basten. Kaka does well to get it back. Rodri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well measured. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
Chips
here.
it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Pedri. Donadoni. Now it's Bebeto. Tries to play it through. Real chance! It's in!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. Donadoni totally got a step ahead of everyone else then. He already knew what he was going to do when the ball was on his way, and it was a pleasure to watch from here.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
But shapes to shoot! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Baresi. It's Belletti. Rodri. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Pedri.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played up towards the front line. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Tries to get it clear.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Brilliantly cut out. Davids. Petit. Pedri. Really fierce, close defending. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior. Petit. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Over to the left. Not the most accurate pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer.
Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Numero 12.
Arsenal take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Pedri opts for safety.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now there's a fine ball. Played out towards the right wing. Rodri takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20, numero 18, Fernando Torres, numero 8, Kaká. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4, il numero 10.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So, their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Davids. Great vision. Van Basten. And the shot! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Numero 12.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bebeto was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Rodri. Maradona. And it's Cáceres. Caresses it through. Donatoni. Bebeto. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Howson. Rodri. Look at the space here.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Donatoni. And it's Bebeto. That is good alertness. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Four added minutes on the board. And here's Mbappe. Shot. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Deftly away. There will be a throw-in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Rodri. Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. And that interception. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were At times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as a chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Arsenal! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Pedro Neto! He scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment. Lewandowski! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Chips it through. Reinders. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Lewandowski. He's in plenty of space here. Timber gets it away. Pedro Neto. So what can they make of this? That is good strength. Sunset showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good take. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Teat makes the interception. Hernandez.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Pedro Neto really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Reinders. Well, that pass isn't the best. Driving forward. Oh, easy pickings there. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. He is through here. And a chance! Goal! Sporting! And the comeback is complete. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Sporting take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, he's just misjudged that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now that's well seen too. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's a sharp little ball here. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's straight offside. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries to play it through. Doku, he's got away. Tries to pass it through. Pedro Neto. That's an excellent interception. Chance, surely! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Sporting go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Douglas Luiz. Great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. Lewandowski. And smartly reclaimed. And the first half is done.
Sporting are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Sporting head into half-time 2 up, but goals flying in at both ends. There is little safety in that lead.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10. Coming on the field,
And the action is back on the
number
way.
32, Braunschweig.
Sunset. The defender is not giving up on this. Now it's Pedro Neto. Lewandowski. He's looking wide. Grealish. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Teat with the clearance. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Teat getting this one clear.
Doku.
Sporting are looking to go forward now. And it's Douglas Luiz. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Witsel gets a foot in here. And it's been played through. Lewandowski. Chance! And he hits the net. The second half off to a spectacular start. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Chance for a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about
The
it.
attendance for this match was
Somewhat off target. Well
61,052.
played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Sunset. Pedro Neto. Doku. Shot a goal! That should get the job done. That's a throw. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Douglas Luiz. Now it's Lewandowski.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Sporting needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Lewandowski. That pass has been well intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Sunset. Aimed beyond the defence. And he cuts out the supply. Sunset. Hernandez. And Teat. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Threads one in. Muscular approach does pay off here. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. It's a pretty loose pass. Timber. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto was alert to the possibilities. And the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead is extended still further. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Sporting grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Number 17.
That is good alertness.
Axel Witsel.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Number 59.
Alexei Miranchuk is wide and looking to get onto this. Foot in. Miranchuk. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bernardo Silva.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thinks about the shot. Real chance! It's hit the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Well-timed, excellent interception. Douglas Luiz. Alexei Miranchuk. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's beaten the last man. And he shoots!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Pedro Neto.
Alexei Miranchuk. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's it. Sporting have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Hello attendees, this is
after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sporting definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.